everyone, welcome back to a new YouTube video. My name's Elisha, if you don't know already, and I am currently, well, I am a first-time mum, I'm a first-time mum, and these are the videos that I'm doing for you guys to show you my 0 to 1 year essentials. In this one, I think I'm going to do the feeding essentials. Again, like I said in all the other videos, these are not, I'm not saying you have to go out and buy these things at all. I'm not telling you that. I'm just saying that these things worked amazing for us and Tommy. So I wanted to share them with you in case there's items on here that you were thinking about buying and just weren't too sure, or if you just wanted something to watch on YouTube. And if you are pregnant or just had a baby and you're just a bit unsure about things, because it is a minefield, no one tells you that when you have a baby. There's just so much stuff out there to pick from, and if I can create a video that helps you out a little bit, then I hope that's okay. So yeah, like I said, this one's going to be the feeding one. So before we get into it, if I could just ask, if you haven't already, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Just under this video you'll see the subscribe button. If you could just click on that, that would be amazing. Also, if you turn the little bell on, you'll get notified of all my future uploads, so that would be great if you could do that. As you know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I do all things pregnancy, birth, baby, motherhood, hauls and beauty. So I do quite a lot on here. Hopefully you like it. And if there's anything you want to see from my channel, then do obviously let me know in the comments or contact me via my socials, which I have linked down below in the description box. And again, if I remember, I'll pop them on screen for you as well. But yeah, let's get into feeding essentials. Now, I'm not going to do this in any order really. There isn't really any order when it comes to feeding. I'm not going to show you his milk because he is actually dairy free. He has been since he was about 5 weeks old, maybe. We didn't know because at first he was having my breast milk in neonatal because I was expressing for him. And because Adam is dairy free, I had quite a dairy free diet. So it never got picked up, but when we were doing a mixture of formula and breast milk, we noticed he was quite unwell, and it was because he had a cow's milk allergy. So we've been trying him on dairy and it's not going well at the moment, so I can't show you the formula we use because it's prescription and I obviously can't recommend that to you. If you do have a CMPA baby like we do, as is Nutremigen, we get on with it just fine, but always seek medical advice for things like that. If you are worried, obviously contact your GP or your health visitor and obviously talk through that with them. So I won't be recommending any formula on this one. But first up, I'm going to do bottles. So we used MAM bottles from the very beginning. I got a free one with like the Boots Parenting Club. I think it was only about like a 4 ounce or 3 ounce bottle. It was tiny and it came with a dummy, but it had a size 0 teat, and we had to try and bottle feed him in neonatal. So I took that one in to try him on. Bear in mind that was the only one I had at the time. So I took those in to try him on and he got on amazingly with them. So that was it. I just ordered many bottles, many size 0 teats, because I think if you buy the packs of bottles, I think they come with size 1 teats, but that would have been too fast. So I ordered teats. So you can order teats separately as well. So we started on the 5 ounce bottles, which have all been packed away because there's no way our little guy takes 5 ounces anymore. So we got the 5 ounce ones, we got the grey ones, the cream ones, and the blue ones. I think all the designs have been updated, but everything I have been able to link, I will link down below for you. But then we moved on to the 9-ounce bottles. So we've got the blue ones and I've got some grey ones as well. Love these. Can sterilise in the microwave, so super easy for that. So if you didn't want to buy a separate steriliser, you don't have to. I'll come on to sterilisers in a bit because I don't really like ours. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. And then we also got the 11-ounce ones, which have to be sterilised in a steriliser, because you can't like take them apart and put the water in to sterilise them. I've got these in cream and also in blue as well, because he was taking quite a lot at some points. So I love these as well. I will be honest, when I was pregnant and everyone's like, you need man balls, you need man balls, I was like, really, do I? And I never really got the hype until I got the hype. When I brought them and I used them and have continued using them for 13 months, the hype is real, guys. Let me tell you, the hype on man bottles, real. I would not, for our second baby when we have them, no, we will not be using any other bottles than man bottles. I've got some Tommy Tipper ones that we've kept just in case, but it's likely I think I'll sell them because a lot of them are still in cellophane and haven't been used, so I would be able to sell them on. Also, on the subject of drinks, milk, Tommy Tippy cups, love these. I know they don't have the best rep because when they're dropped or moved around they do leak, but these are the ones he's got on best with on his own. He loves to pick them up and drink out of them. We use these for his water, and also we've been giving him oat milk during the day, and he loves drinking out of these. Super affordable as well. I think these are only like £1.50 and we've got like 5. So yeah, thoroughly recommend those. We did try the man like sippy cups, but he just didn't get on with them, because I did buy that thinking, well, he has man bottles, he'll just transition quite nicely, but no, he didn't. The next controversial one is the prep machine. I know it's so controversial because some people are like, no, you shouldn't use it. We've never had an issue. We change the filter when it says we should change the filter, and as often as it says, we run the cleaning cycles, we take it apart and look at all the wiring, because they say sometimes you can't see it if you don't take it apart and see all the dirt. We've never had an issue with any dirt in any of the mechanics of it. As has always been absolutely fine. If it broke, I would go out and buy a new one. That's how much I love it. Yeah, I don't know how people live without prep machine. Hats off to you. I don't know how you do it. But yeah, I love a prep machine. I just love it. I couldn't live without it now at all. The only thing I would say is a negative about it is it doesn't make any less than 4 ounces, which I'm sure is about like the health and safety of getting the temperatures right. So I totally get it if that is the point. And so that was a bit annoying, because at the time I didn't have what I will go on to show you next, which I think you can guess what they are. So yeah, that's the only negative, but since we gave him 4 more ounces, we have been using that, and it is a dream. I love it. I would buy it 1,000,000 times over. I just love the prep machine, and I know it's controversial, so please don't come at me in the comments or anything like that. Everyone has their own choice. We love it and we've never had an issue with it, and we've never actually had any midwives or health visitors tell us otherwise, or even the neonatal people that came to visit. They said, yeah, it's fine, don't worry. We know it gets a bad rep, and they didn't understand why. So there you go. Everyone's opinion on it is quite different. Mine is that I can't live without it, so just leave me be with it. But yes, on to the next one. You know what this is going to be. It is the Newbie Rapid Cool System. If you haven't seen my video that I done to review this product, I will link it down below if you want to go and watch that. So like I said about the prep machine, it only makes 4 ounces at the very least. It doesn't make any less than that. So when we do have a second baby, I think I will be getting a couple more of the I want to say electric, they're not, these bottles, because I've got a spare one downstairs, but you only get the one lid, as you'll know if you've watched my video. And I will have these on our bedside table, I think, when we have a second baby, because these can make 1 to 8 ounces. So these will be great for the night feeds if you only have to do like 1 or 2 ounces. I think these will be really handy. Obviously you get the insulated flask. Yeah, I will definitely be buying more of these once we are having a second baby. I think they're about $29.99 on their own, and the kit is $64.99. Again, I'll link it down below for you. But yeah, I love it. I can't live without it. I take it out with me still, just in case he has a bottle. He does tend to only have bottles morning and evening, but sometimes he is known to have one in the day, so I do always take these out with me, and a spare bottle just in case. I'm so annoyed by how late this came out in like our baby journey, because this would have been so handy. But for the next baby, it will be used from day bloody one. I just love it. I can't recommend this enough. And like I said, I will link my video where I review it down below if you want to go and watch that. If you're a bit unsure, that video will definitely help you out. And yeah, I hope that does help you if you are undecided. I'm just going to see if I've missed anything. They're all the bits I can show you. And the prep machine is downstairs. It's just very big and full of water, so I didn't want to bring it up. Sterilizers. Yeah, I hate my sterilizer. It's the Tommee Tippee sterilizer, not the UV one. It's the one where you put water in and you turn it on. I hate it. I just hate it. We haven't used it as often as we probably would have had we not bought the man bottles that can sterilize in the microwave. Yeah, it just goes dirty all the time. We have to clean it all the time. It is always clean, don't worry. I don't use it when it's dirty. But we spent a lot of money on it, and I just begrudged going and buying a new one when we'd spent the money on it. And by the time I'd really lost like my temper with it, we didn't use it as much. So I think next time I would either use the Tommee Tippee UV one, I think the Newbie UV one maybe, or even just the Milton cold water sterilizer. Yeah, I don't like the Tommee Tippee steam one. I just don't. I'm really sorry, but I wanted to include like sterilizers in because it obviously is an essential for feeding. So yeah, that's all I've got for the feeding side. I will link my weaning video down below as well, because I don't want to overwhelm this video with loads, and really we've only got so good with his weaning in maybe the last 6 weeks or so. Like, he's come on leaps and bounds, because he had bronchiolitis and then he had like a diarrhea bug. We really got off course with his eating. It was, you know, he was just having bottles some days. So yeah, I've got a weaning essentials video which will be linked down below if you want to go and watch that. And what I am actually planning on doing is like what my 13-month, or depending on when I film it, he could be 14 months, eats in a day. And what I'll do is I'll show you all the essentials we use throughout the day. I think that would be a lot better to show you guys rather than bogging this video down with it, because I think bottle feeding, I'm just going to concentrate on that in this one. And obviously the sippy cup. Everyone needs a sippy cup because they can have water from 6 months. So yeah, that's it for the feeding. Like I said, I'll link the weaning video, the newbie review video, and I will leave a space for what my child eats in a day. And I will put all the essentials that we use for weaning in that. So hopefully you'll find that super helpful. But yeah, I hope that's okay, just doing really the bottle feeding side in this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will be off to film my next one now. I've got 2 to do. I can't decide which one to do first. Doesn't really matter, I'm going to do them both within the next half hour anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it super helpful. And if you did like it, please do let me know in the comments below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!